We're in straight to the draft right now. As you can see, MYA will be taking the blue side, and of course, red team will be MU, which is Malaysia United.
Oh yeah, Malaysia United, not Manchester United.
I was
Malaysia
about to say
United.
Manchester United. Okay.
So it's going to be MYA
ban.
on the blue side, and it's going to be Carry being banned out on the first side. They already show a lot of fear for Carry.
Yep.
Hayabusa being banned out on the side of Malaysia United, and Cho, the first one on the rotation. What do you think about this Cho pickup?
I think Cho is a very great initiator. He's a great fighter overall, has the skills to actually initiate something and stun something, but so he's actually a very popular pick. I think we've seen him all around throughout the games. He's been picked already. And let's see the other drafts that you can see. Minotaur and Aurora again.
Yeah, I mean, Minotaur
talking about
and
Minotaur
Aurora,
again.
we were talking about it just now. Like, the thing about Minotaur is the fact that Minotaur and Rage is a very, very useful ulti.
Correct.
That does a lot of utility. And on top of that, Aurora, when she scales into a very good late game,
Yep.
Coldness Destroy not only does a lot of damage,
Correct.
it denies a huge area.
Oh, and
my
we got a
goodness,
Mia.
We've got a Mia, we've got a
Fanny.
Fanny, and we've got one of my favorite heroes out there, Idora.
Ah.
Thunderstruck. I hear songs of AC/DC echoing the stadium right now, the venue right now, because man, oh man, you get Thunderstruck, it's like Thunderstruck. You're gonna be down and out for the count.
It means Zeus will be proud as well.
Oh yeah, Zeus will be proud as well.
And we got Roger here in the lane itself. We got two
finally.
marksmen. Okay, well, Roger is a fighter as well, but we're going to see a dual marksman right now for this ban.
What I'm speculating right now is the fact that Roger being picked out
Yep.
will actually be like kind of an off-laner.
Correct.
Going around the jungle, trying to get as much experience and as gold
Yes.
as he can get, and try to
Correct.
scale very well and try to create gank interactions between each
Yep.
lanes. The most important thing when it comes to handling this kind of situation is where does he start first in the pathing? Whether he starts towards the spinner side or whether he starts towards the Reaper side, and what kind of gank advantages that may provide him. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether or not the lane is losing
Correct.
or whether the lane is winning.
Yes.
You've got to be sure that you know how to use the advantages. And Roger, despite the fact that he is a marksman,
Yep.
in my opinion, when he's in the jungle as an off-laner, he's got to be slightly tanky with a little bit of
Yes,
damage, so he's
correct.
able to output the damage and sustain the damage.
Yes, and I think Roger will be a great fit into the tri-lane group. I think with Roger, with the support of maybe the mages, the offlaner, the other offlaner itself, he can deal a lot of damage. And like you said, he's a fighter. He's actually really tanky. He can be maybe a sub-tank, probably.
Well,
and then, you know,
yeah,
absorb a bit of damage from there.
I mean, the thing
Yeah.
that makes Minotaur really good in these situations is the fact that just for the motivation raw alone, it's a very efficient ability.
Correct.
Not only does it give you a buff, it heals you as well.
Yes, that's
and
the
when
healing
you
part.
pair it with a marksman that's great, you actually are able to sustain the damage and negate whatever advantages the team has. And it's
Yes.
going to be
Minotaur.
into the battlefield.
Just talking about Minotaur, we
Yep.
get Minotaur from right here. As you can see, the bottom lane will be Roger, Minotaur, and Aurora, like we just mentioned. And you can see MU, their bottom lane, will be Freya, Zilong, and Cho.
What was really interesting is the pathing that they started out with. Minotaur, Aurora, and Roger. They actually
Yes.
went into the enemy blue side,
Correct.
towards the Reaper side, and tried to get as much objectives as they can
Yep.
before they got caught out. That necessary information gave them the ability to go in, take it out, and basically return back to the jungle unpunished. And there's going to be
Look
a
at
fight
that, a
coming
team
out.
fight coming in soon. This is going to be a bit of a destruction right here. Minotaur doing as much stunning as possible, but then I think that's all for now.
I mean, that's all she wrote for now.
Yep.
It's still too early in the game for either side of the team to get any big kills unless someone overcommits.
Yep,
But what's really interesting is the interactions of spells
Yep.
that Captain, D-Ace, and Zerf has over in the bot side. Zerf on that Roger will be able to output the damage, coupled with Aurora. If she actually lands some really good abilities on the enemies, that could be a spelling of doom for the side of the enemy team.
Yep, and you can see in the middle lane we have Mia against Zilong, which is an interesting pick from here. Interesting matchup, by the way. And you can see Fanny on board with another hero for the last hero up top, or the top lane. And you can see that MU is taking the opportunity right now to take down the turtle right here, when none of MYA is going to challenge that. Oh, are you going to
MYA
challenge?
comes in. This could be a chance for a steal. Minotaur is in the middle of it. He knocks up Venom. Venom gets dangerously low and Shunpo is out of the way. This is going to be a problem as Adamilo is dangerously low. He's going to take it up. It might be first blood. Venom will go down. Yes, it's going to be first blood. Over to...
And look at that, MYA
MYA.
taking the opportunity with the team fight. Mia coming in to kill off the turtle. That is like, I'm going to do your work and I'm just going to steal it away.
Well, the thing that's really important, oh my goodness!
Oh.
Coldness destroys!
Winter's
as
coming.
That was just beautifully done. And as you said, winter has come and it was set up beautifully.
And Minotaur taking down Aurora.
The ace with the beautiful Minotaur rage, knocking him out, doing good damage, and Venom tries to come in. Shunpo is in, tries to get the knock-up, but will not be able to punish the side of MYA. What does Malaysia United have to do to come back into this? The early game seems to be dropped for now, and they need to play this safe.
This is going to be a very, very tough for Malaysia United because, you know what we said again, tri-lane is so important. Getting all the 3 heroes to be at balanced levels at least, because letting the main heroes do the farming at the solo lane. But now, Malaysia United will be losing not 1, but 2 heroes from there. And don't forget, the turtle is out of the way. As you can see, another engagement over here, right
the
here.
engagement is happening.
And Minotaur is going to run away from there,
I think he should run away because he didn't have that much of a minion wave to come in and back him up. And what's really important is the fact that 4 members of the team are down there. And if they do want to coordinate a gank or a dive onto the turret, it would be unwise because Minotaur is not exactly as strong yet. He hasn't scaled into the tanky, unkillable tank support that he would scale into the late game. And it seems that there's going to be a bit of an interaction here between Jake and Souls over in the top side.
Fanny doing a lot of damage over there, trying to roam around. As you said, Fanny's over there. And look at that.
Minotaur rage! Right into Coldest Destroy! That is the Waffle combo right there. The win condition has been recognized. And we are, the action is being stopped. Oh my God, what is, change it now! Change it now! Change it now!
And I think Minotaur take down one with Aurora. Winter is here again.
Winter has come and gone. DA set it up beautifully. We are so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the technical issue right there. We missed out on a really big play right there.
And Aurora again taking out Chao. Mia killing one more again. This is not looking good for MU right now. I have no words for this right now. This is actually MYA's game if they keep on continuing with that pace and that kills.
Well, it's not an issue here because United, this is their first game against MYA. So maybe United is actually looking for a way to just, okay, let's feel this out in the first game. We minimize,
look at that combo wombo again.
Close to 2,000 stacking damage of Coldest Destroy. Aurora is a monster, destroying everyone. As soon as Coldest Destroy is up, there is no reply coming in from Malaysia United, and it seems that Malaysia United seems to be having a really, really bad time.
And don't forget, the Minotaur is there to complement Aurora's strengths and weaknesses, and both of them just wrecking havoc right now.
Well, a goal discrepancy of 4,000 in favor of MYA Junior, and it seems that there's going to be an interaction, the dance at the turtle, and the fight is going to be wrapping up. The numbers are in favor of MYA Junior as Malaysia United goes down 1 by 1. But in the middle of it, Jake chases him down, and it's going to be a kill. Oh my goodness, 12 to 1.
Bingo!
Wipes out of the face of the battlefield.
And the tower is taken down.
Junior pushes the mid lane, gets a turret, and this seems to be a pub stomp, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is what dominance is like, and MYA Junior is showing Malaysia United, we are upping our game, and you better up your game as well.
I don't think there's even an upping game right now. It's just showing them class by class after each level. And you can see that team fight right there. Each of MU's teams or MU's players are just dropping down like flies, making the bingo over there. That's a team wipe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that was a team wipe, and it was definitely a very clean team wipe. coming in from the side of MYA Junior. What is really important to note coming in here is that not even a single turret has been taken down.
Fanny taken down Cho, if I'm not
Oh
mistaken.
my God.
And look at that,
Enemy low.
Freya.
Jake gets dangerously low, and Minotaur will be out of position. He's got to be careful though. He doesn't have the damage to actually finish off anybody, and he needs Jake to come in and actually supplement the damage as Zlatan tries to come in and do some sneaky stuff. But it seems that Unite are trying to unite as best as they can against the ever-crumbling pressure.
But meanwhile, MYA is doing a lot right now. This is going to be very bad because if they do have the lot, that makes pressuring things for MU really, really bad right now.
They've got to be careful though. Adam Milo comes in. The Lord is getting dangerously low, but the Lord goes down to MYA as Unite goes down one by one. DA's leading the charge. So gets dangerously low. A double kill goes over to Zlatan, and that was beautifully set up. Members of Unite were not united in that, and it seems that whenever you're out of position, you do not take a fight that you will lose.
And
do not do that.
And for example, you look at that, only 2 heroes going into the lot, engaging with other 4 to 5 heroes. I think that's a very bad play, or maybe bad communication for MU as well. That's why you say they're not united in one sense.
Well, the thing is right now is a lot of these teams are, oh my goodness, unstoppable. Zlatan gets dangerously low. Will he be able to sustain it?
Wow,
Holy cow!
Mia.
Unstoppable is he as Venom gets the knockup, gets into the Dragon's Rage. D-Ace is the wrong target to me. He'll be able to sustain it. As Surf comes in, Venom is going to go down. The Lord pushing it out. It is not a good day to be a Unite fan. As the Lord pushing out the turret. This is bad beans coming in. They will be able to take the turret. The turret goes down. Super minions are going to be mobilizing over in the mid side. Venom tries to go in for the knockup, but it's not going to be get as D-Ace tries to go into a good position. Venom gets frozen. Adam Elo is out of position. The mega kill will go over to Fanny. Aiken Fearless has to flicker away. And it's going to be GGWP coming in from Mia Jr. And man, oh man, I don't think I've ever casted the most one-sided game in the history of Malaysian Mobile Legends. I mean, this is the first ever Mobile Legends tournament that we had. This is the support that we all need.
MVP.
This is the support we need and we love and we deserve, ladies and gentlemen. If you get a support like that, you make sure you give him the honors, man. You give him.
Buy him a coffee at least.
I mean, so when Clint picks up an endless battle, he does true damage on top of after doing spells.
Correct.
And that's going to be a very interesting thing because as a Clint, you want to be bursting people down with the howitzer. As soon as you hit level 4, you howitzer the living life out of people. And as you can see, MU banning out the Fanny. Taking your advice.
What we expected
and
right here.
being banned out
Ban
from
again. Wow, okay, so they wanted to remove ban. Oh, Hayabusa.
Hayabusa being banned out, that means that what's really interesting is the fact that MU banned out the carry on the first rotation.
Correct.
The second rotation now was Mia taking out the carry.
Correct.
And immediately locked down the Hayabusa. What does that tell you?
So I think that they want to risk, they want to risk this part. They want to let Hayabusa be on board. Maybe the Hayabusa isn't as a bigger threat compared to Carry or Fanny itself. And Hayabusa itself is something like Saber. It's a very mobile hero. It can only deal one person at the same time. But when it gets fatter in the late game hero, it will cause a threat. But then again, at the early stages, it's not as damaging compared to the other heroes. As you can see, Carry and
that's an interesting pickup. Gotcha! It's gonna be out there.
Shout out to our Indonesian fans out there.
Yeah, I mean the Indonesian fans. I'm pretty sure that they're going crazy. I think it would be nice to have a Hang Tuah or something like that, right? As a hero.
Can't wait for it. But hey, who knows? I don't know anything for that.
Enough of the speculation.
Back again
Clint
to the draft.
being picked out.
Okay, let's be said. One of them is Clint to counter against Mia, like I said that time. Clint, like you said, you have to do the burst damage, same as Mia, but then Clint is much more of a versatile hero to run away and get into the fights earlier on. And you can see Zilong, Aurora, Gatot Kaca, Mia, and Karina, an assassin, onto MU side, while we have Aurora, Clint, Chao, Minotaur, and Hayabusa on there. This is going to be actually interesting draft again.
All right, like I said, the draft interests me in the fact that Gatakacha is inside here. I
Correct.
didn't get much time to play Gatakacha, but I didn't see his abilities, and there
Correct.
is a very strong discrepancy about it because he is not actually like tanky.
He's a
but
fighter tank.
I mean, he's a fighter tank. He's kind of like an off tank.
Correct.
So that might be a little bit of a problem because when you have an off tank that
Correct.
does X amount of damage but is able to sustain, that means that there's only so much time before he has to back away.
Yes.
And if he backs away at the wrong time and he miscommunicates that
Yep.
towards the team of MU, it could spell doom for them because at the end of the day, they have some really strong poke. There's some really strong burst coming in.
Correct.
And the fact that Aurora is still out there, Coldness Destroy is just disgustingly painful. We're going to go in-game to find out how Coldness will destroy your heart, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go.
Bottom lane. So we'll take top lane right here, all the jungle side. We have Aurora, Chow, Minotaurs, and Hayabusa over there with Clint. Everyone is stacking in the top lane right now just to get the jungle side of everything. And you can see we have top lane Gatot Kacha, he's the first appearance right here. Mia in the middle lane, and of course Zilong and Eudora on the bottom lane for MU, if not mistaken. Is
Yes,
it MU?
for MU, yeah.
All right. And we
So,
have
so
an
what's
attack
important
boss.
to note coming inside here is the fact that both these teams, I mean, it's a pretty standard start off.
Yep.
We don't see those Indonesian 5-man in the middle. They try to
Correct.
get a kill and then suddenly they just disperse.
Yes.
So we see a little bit of methodology being practiced by the Malaysians. I don't know about how the Filipinos play it out, but sometimes they do have that cheesy, crazy, off-the-wall tactic of just running it down 5-man, trying to
Correct.
land a stun and try to get a kill or at least waste a very important resource in the enemy team. So we do see a bit of structure coming in from the Malaysian teams,
Yep.
but a little bit of pensiveness coming in from the less experienced team.
Correct.
Maybe it's because that they're afraid that they don't want to bite off more than they can chew. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that, again, the Malaysia culture or the meta is still defensive. And before they do that, let's get into the game first. I can see Mia in the middle lane trying to farm as much as possible. Gatot Kacha will be facing with Hayabusa on the top lane for MYA and, of course, MU. And Minotaur and Aurora, again, the duo combo over there. They're going to deal as much damage. And of course, they got Chow right now to support them instead of the previous hero.
I like this matchup between Jake and Souls right
Yeah,
here as the
Gatot
Hayabusa
Kacha. Yeah.
and the Gatakacha. How do you feel that this matchup is going to favor for the side of Mia? Before
wait,
anything
wait,
though,
first
it's going to be first blood going over to
blood.
Zerf. And it seems that Mia has drawn first blood and gets the early game advantage. This is going to open up the bottom side slightly as they're going to rotate and try to get
The Hermit Crab.
The Hermit Crab to
Yeah.
not only get a little bit of extra gold, but the
The
regen
HP.
buff as well.
Yep. Okay, speaking back to the top lane, I think Hayabusa is going to, trying to harass Gatot Kacha. But don't forget, Gatot Kacha's passive skill, if he's below a certain HP, he can actually gain back HP by life-stealing it.
Yeah, that's the thing. And he kind of operates in the same way like Alucard in that sense.
Yep.
Because the more lower HP he gets, and if he does get Hass's Claws,
Yep.
it's going to stack on top of this passive.
Correct.
And the fact that, I mean, that's the thing that I kind of dislike about Gatot Kacha in this composition because he needs to get that mid-game spike.
Yeah.
He needs to be able to just be able to output some decent damage, but
Yes.
also be tanky as well.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a problem for the side of the MU
MU.
because if MU doesn't actually follow up well
Correct.
and supplement Gatot Kacha's in-your-face ability
Correct.
with maybe sustain or DPS,
Yeah.
and it seems that Gatot Kacha will go in and engage for nothing.
Yeah, and don't forget, all these items takes time, takes
Exactly.
the levels. You have to go to jungle again just to get that extra gold. And Hayabusa there
That
is
extra
just
30 gold, man. The extra 30 gold,
Yeah.
it is a struggle.
harassing every lane. Hayabusa is there to harass the jungle and his lane itself. But anyways, let's get back
And
to the
we're
game.
going to resume the game, and as we go into it, it seems that Unite is going to be in a bad spot. As DAs gets in the middle of it, they have the good time, and it's going to be a knockup.
Bye-bye,
It's going to be a
Aurora
kill
and Eura.
going in from Mia. And Unite seems to have a big problem here as they're going to be pushing out, proxying the lane and trying to minimize the wave. The reason why Mia is doing this,
Yep.
going outside of their lane and not pushing with the minions, is because that they want to proxy it.
True.
Proxying works in the fact that you want to go and basically create a what's the word for it? A bottleneck,
Okay.
whereby your minions will not be able to help
Reach on time.
destroy your minions as well.
Oh,
and if you
okay.
get a slow push
Alright.
working up, it can actually affect the lane equilibrium.
Oh, that's
Lane
actually good.
equilibrium can be affected in so many ways, especially when you have a team that knows how to abuse those kind of mechanics.
Correct. And you can see that the turtle has been slain by MYA, and this is gonna be a bit disadvantage for MU right now. You can see the goal, 2,000 gold from there. This is gonna be very, very bad right now as they need the most levels. The tri-lane really need their levels right now. I think they are pretty under-farmed compared to the tri-lane of MYA. And Gatot Kaca doing his very best. And look at that matchup. Hayabusa level 7 against Gatot Kaca's level 5. Oh, man.
That's the problem against Gatot Kaca. When you're a Hayabusa, you have the option of going in and out.
Yep.
You have a lot of options with your shadows, and you can basically harass from far away.
Correct.
And that is the problem.
And,
oh my goodness.
That's a killing spree from
As we were getting
anyone.
excited about talking about it,
And
my God, Zlatan! Zlatan, you're a beast, and you should be banned from playing a game because, man, oh man, that was a stomp right there, and he's going to go into the mid lane. He will be able to interact with it right to the smoke screen, but Turbo Stealth will be able to take Mia away. Mia does take the mid turret, though, without much punishment.
Yeah, and that's actually pretty questionable from that side. I think, you know, with that engagement right now, I'm not sure whether it's a good trade-off. 2 kills for 1 tower. But then again, if they are really playing based on objectives, MU is doing it a bit of a right way. But again, you are down by goal. Like, you know, there's like 2,000 plus right now, your goal. Still early game,
I mean,
don't worry.
it's still early
Yeah,
game. We've
don't
only
worry.
gotten 5 minutes into the game. Oh my goodness, there seems to be interaction.
Look
Gatot
at
Kaca comes
that.
in. Zerf!
Bye-bye,
beautiful
Mia.
way of the dragon. Adam Milo gets in, and he's going to get the mega kill. Zerf! Oh, Zerf! You are living the way of the dragon. That was beautifully executed.
And it's not about Zerf itself. Look at the 4 players right there, coping down Mia. Mia could not run for her life. Even she just pressed the ulti, a split second she's back to, you know, normal state. She's dead. And you can see over there. Yep.
The
there's a lot of
tri-lane
engagement
over
here.
in the bot side for the side of Unite, having tons and tons of problems right now as
Middle
Souls
line.
goes in, as Souls goes to actually swap the lane.
Yep.
I think this is a fairly wise choice, but it could
Ah.
not pay well for them because they are giving up a lot of pressure right here. They have the advantage of pressure. Oh my goodness! We have the dragon again, but Ark Fearless gets out of it. Souls.
Hayabusa taking down Eudora from there. That's actually a very, very nice, but we could not see the engagement right there. And a lot of things are happening in the middle right now. And you can see the Karina trying to chase down. Was the place that, oh, look at that! Chow, the way of the dragon again. But
Way
then
of
could
the
not
dragon.
stop.
Wow.
Cannot start that initiation. If not, that would be a very costly gameplay by MU. And ooh, Zerf!
Zerf.
Coming in.
Nicely done, abusing
and
that
look
shark
at the
bow.
Minotaur. The Minotaur doing
Minotaur
the initiation.
Rage.
right there.
Venom gets
Taking
taken down.
Karina.
Unstoppable.
Woo.
Someone stop Zerf.
Oh man, Zerf. You can just coin Chow.
Oh, wow,
look at that.
Jake, look at that. Timing the ultimate down and getting out beautifully with the shadow mechanic that he does well. He's going to take up the Reaper over on the top side and go into the turret and try to get it, but nope. Oh, wow. Arkan
Zilo.
Fearless at
Wow.
the end of the animation coming in with the spear tip, flipping him over his spear. That was very well
But
done.
Hayabusa is just so versatile. Running away, back and forth. You know, like, I want to spear you, but then, oh, nope, that's my shadow. Nope, that's my shadow
You
again.
just got bamboozled, friend. And Zlatan trying to push it out. Mia trying to do the damage, but it's not going to be good.
And Mia,
Milo,
I think she's stuck over there
oh,
again.
Way of the dragon. Locking him
Boom.
down. Beautifully done.
Winter
that
has
was
come.
very great coming in.
Oh,
Souls out of
man,
position.
Gatot
He has to
Kaca.
flicker out. Will the damage be enough? And Zerf is falling
Oh my
behind.
goodness.
Oh my God, this is a
Minotaur taking
massacre
down.
coming in
Oh.
from the side of Malaysia
Oh,
Unite.
man.
Mia Jr. showing to you guys that we're
They're
not
not
the
junior.
juniors, we're the seniors.
You're seniors.
We are going to spank you down and knock you down a few pegs. Beautifully done. Zerf is just a monster. Zerf is everywhere, and this is just gonna add
This
up
is a-
towards the advantages being thrown out by the side of Mia. This is gonna be the second turtle of the game for them, and that's just gonna add towards the
Oh,
goal
man.
discrepancy and the experience discrepancy that is being faced by Unite against Mia.
I'm not sure how to help Malaysia Unite right now.
I mean, it's 9
I
and
can-
0.
Yeah, it's And look at the goal, just look at the goal.
differential.
Oh, man.
Only one turret in favor of Unite. I don't know about you, but this is bad coming in for Unite.
I can't help them right now. I mean, even the best advice I could give is, stick together. Try not to get caught so much in team fights. But the way they do it right now is they're going to risk every lane's tower. The towers are melted down. And MYA's just going to take all of their jungles, who knows, in the lot later on.
I mean, you said you've run out of advice to give Unite, right?
Yep.
I've got a little bit of salty advice.
Salty? Okay.
Get good.
Yeah, just go ahead.
That's all,
Oh
get good.
my goodness.
All right? So anyway, enough about the jokes. Here it comes. Zlatan leads the charge. I don't know whether that's a good choice, but Fearless gets knocked up with the Way of the Dragon. He's going to go down. Nicely done by Zerf. Holy cow, Sharpo, right to Way of the Dragon, delivers on the silver platter, high priority targets of Unite, right to the hands of MYA Jr.
This is so bad right now for Malaysia Unite. And like I said, I predicted it. We predicted it.
Oh, yeah.
The Lord is down.
Lord is going to go down. They do not have
Really,
any
really
options of it. There is not enough damage coming in from the
Correct.
side of Unite. And even if Unite tries to go down and get the Lord, even then,
Worst gamble.
it's a worse gamble because even if they do get the Lord, they might have maybe one turret in their favor. But the amount of damage values coming in from the side of MYA Jr. is just too much, and they can't come back from this.
And don't forget, we're talking about the 10-minute mark for the first game. This is actually going to the 10-minute mark, and it seems like it's going to be over.
Well, I think that Malaysia Unite should be happy that they actually did manage to go past the 10-minute mark. And I mean, it's not something that they can hold against them. It's a learning process at the end of the day. How do great people become great?
Correct.
They fail and they lose
Yep.
every time. But what's the most important thing? They learn
And
from
look
it.
at that damage
wow.
there. Going to charging right here.
Wow.
And look at that damage.
The ace goes down. It's going to be the first kill
man.
coming in for the side of Unite, but it's not going to be over. The pressure is too much.
It's not enough for all Malaysia Unite. This is not going to be looking good right here. They are taking down the Nexus, and that is GG.
GGWP. And it
GGWP.
seems that
Wow.
I think you don't have to give me any money from now on because you were right. MYA Jr. did not. Malaysia Unite did not actually break the pattern of going 1-1 with anyone. And that's a bit sad. It shows the discrepancy of skill coming in. And as we see right there,
Chou is the MVP right now.
That.
Yeah, I do believe Chou.
I mean, Chou rightly deserves the MVP because...
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.